guys have been so good on third down. Today was kind of the opposite story. Can you just address?
We sucked today. I sucked today. We sucked today. It was awful from the get-go. I mean, it just can't play like that. Didn't start fast. We didn't pick it up in the middle, and we didn't finish strong. So, plain and simple, we have to be better. Lions are a good ball club that if we play like that, we're going to lose every time. So, I think the defense and special teams did an amazing job yet again. And offense, we just need to pick our shit up. There's really no other way around it.
You missed Palmer a couple times. Obviously, like if you hit one or two, that's a different game.
Yeah. Not only those two to Trey, but the tipped interception. Mike was going to score a touchdown. Just one of those days where I had everything we wanted, but didn't hit it, didn't execute, and so it's frustrating as hell. So we have to find ways to make it work, and it starts with me, and so we'll fix it.
What's the most frustrating part of it?
Just knowing that the plays are there. There were plays that we should have had and should have executed to where they were game-changing plays, and we didn't do it, and left a lot out there that we should have taken advantage of.
Baker, your coach just said you guys were sluggish coming out of the bye week about 3 or 4 times in his press conference.
I mean,
what's the reason for that?
I don't know, but we'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix my mistakes. I'll fix what I was doing wrong, and we'll get it going. There's zero excuse for our offense to come out and lay an egg like that. That was horrible.
It seemed like it was you weren't able to complete a pass to Mike until the second half, and Trey Palmer, I think you were like 1 of 7 targeting him. Was there anything they were doing with those two guys downfield that was making that more of a challenge?
They did a good job passing some things off. I think there were a few plays early on that we could have hit those guys, but didn't exactly do it. And no, they did a good job passing some things off in the red zone. One of the plays on second down in the red zone early on in the game, 2nd and 3, they wound up bringing a pressure. Both Mike and Chris would have had a one-on-one, but they did a good job bringing that pressure to get us out of it. And so, there were definitely plays there that we just didn't have them today.
Baker, Todd said your goal set, your hand came back negative.
Yeah, X-rays are good. Just hurts. Took a nice metal face mask right to the hand, so feels good.
What about the screen game? Because I know even at times when the ground game has kind of struggled this year, it seems like you've been able to lean on that, but that was a little bit more of a struggle today.
A little bit. Their guys are real aggressive downhill players, so you saw some of the RPOs that we were able to take advantage of, but then at the same time, when we did hand it off, they would rally and tackle the ball. It was the same things that we talked about earlier in the week. They play extremely hard. They rally. They play for each other, and so you can tell that's a part of them stopping the run game is how hard they play.
Baker, you talked about handling success as well as the low expectations to start the season. You guys feel like you handled the bye week mentally as you should have?
I thought we did, to be honest with you, the mental aspect of it, but now translating it and coming out here and doing our job, absolutely not. So I thought we still had a good week of practice, knocking the rust off after the bye week, but just not to come out here and not execute. That's inexcusable.
Is that an attitude thing? Is it a physical thing of just maybe having too much rest? What do you attribute that to?
At a certain point, we got to get pissed off as an offense. We should be putting a lot of points up on the board. It's got to be, we talk about the standard about winning around here, but offensively we need to look at it in a smaller picture. We should be putting up a lot more points than we have been, and so we need to be accountable with that, and starts with me, and we'll get that going.
Baker, a lot of the talk going into this week was the job Luke and the guys had to do against Aiden Hutchinson and those guys in the D-line. How do you think they held up today? It seemed like they did pretty good.
I thought they did good. They have guys that they play really hard, so there was always a couple guys that would come loose late in the pass play. Hit my hand a couple times. They would just, a little bit of annoying pass rush. They wouldn't get any sacks, but just hit home and let their presence be known. So they do a good job. But our guys did a good job as well.
Baker, how disappointing has the running game been? It's been up and down for you guys all year. Really struggled today again.
Yeah, disappointing. You got to be able to run the ball to win in this league consistently. But it's not just the run game. It's the pass game execution. Obviously today on third downs, and then anytime we had the ball, didn't execute. So there's a lot of things we have to fix. So we're going to look at the mirror. It's going to be harsh, but our guys can take it because we know where we want to go.
How much more difficult does it make it offensively, though, when you're having trouble finding balance like you did today against Philadelphia?
I mean, it is hard when you can't find your rhythm whatsoever. It makes it very difficult. But yeah, we had a few plays that should have sparked us, should have been able to get us going and get into a rhythm. We just didn't continue it. So that was the disappointing part about today.
Did you bloody up the finger or on your throwing hand?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Got nipped
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
You're all right though when that one play went out of bounds, man, that looked a little scary.
Yeah, turf burn. I mean, I don't even want to say anything about the refs because I'll get a fine letter, but I'm all cut up from the frickin' sideline stuff, the carpet and whatnot, so wish they'd call it both ways.
Thanks, Mayor.